How's it going, everybody? My name is Adam, and welcome back to a new Planet Coaster series. This series is going to be a series where we are going to be building a park together. I'm going to be building it, and then you guys are going to be giving me feedback and telling me what to do, and all that stuff. It's an interesting park. Originally I had a pirate theme going for it, but then I started to mix and match, Western. It's just going to be all over the place. I don't know. I'll build what I want to build. Unless you guys want me to build something, then I'll take some suggestions from you. So I had a pirate front entrance, because that's kind of what I thought. I can always tweak it and whatnot. But I think the front entrance came out looking pretty good. It's just a bunch of scaffolding and whatnot. And so this park's going to mainly focus on terrain and foliage, trees, and the rides themselves, because I'm still trying to get used to the whole Planet Coaster tool. I'm really good at the trees and terrain and stuff like that, but I'm not great with building and having super detailed buildings and whatnot. So that's just me. This episode is about 3.5 hours of recording at like 9 or 10 times speed. But yeah, it turns out good. I did this over the past 2 days. I don't know, try and post them once a week. I will try and get back to Overcooked. My brother and me just have had a lot of stuff lately with hockey and school. I will eventually record that again with Owen. I like water. Yeah, so I was doing the front entrance, and I was thinking about putting a pirate ship here, but then I just decided, you know what? Screw it, we're going straight to a wooden coaster. Originally, I was thinking floorless because I wanted to do some fancy stuff, but then I'm like, no, I'm going wooden. This is going to be the only wooden coaster in the park. I was thinking maybe we could make it a classic kind of thing, but I kind of went out and back. It's an L-shaped thing, but it's not exactly it's not a, how would you put it, it's not an airtime coaster, it's a twister layout. It's got some airtime moments. It's got the one big hill at the start, and it's kind of got a double down, and then it's got 3 or 4 near the end, but it's not that big. So I was trying to build this kind of like mountain, kind of like Six Flags over Texas, where they have, Fiesta Texas, where they have the quarry wall, and I will eventually dress this up a little bit more, but for now it's just going to stay like this. But I've got some of the elements on the side done. So I was trying to do like a twisty section here. This is kind of when I devoted myself to being it twisty. I was trying to get it to go up onto the thing and then do a weird bank down, but didn't have enough speed, so I just ended up making it kind of into a double down. It crosses over. The double down's kind of a double down. It's not really a double down. So that's kind of the first part, and then it twists back over and does the second part. That's basically the double down. Yes, I had to adjust the chain lift speed a couple times. Right here, I was not sure what to do, so I did like a really weird, funky helix. Which, I mean, it came out kind of cool. But yeah, the ride kind of wraps around itself a couple times. And then here's what I was talking about earlier when I said the airtime hills. We did end up calling this ride Mammoth. Or no, we call it the Voyage, because eventually you'll see this actually does end up going over parts of water at one point. The end brake run and the station's right near water. Yeah, I kind of took that from kind of stole that from Holiday World. Sorry about that, but unless you guys want me to rename that, I can totally rename it if I'm fine with that. Still kind of working on my queue lines in this game. They're not exactly the most queue line-ish. I don't know, they're not the best. But in this episode, we get the wooden coaster done, entrance done, most of the theming for the wooden coaster, and one other ride. So this is what I mean by I was talking about lots of trees and foliage. I'm particularly good at this because I like to hide some of my bad buildings in this. Just because the way that I make it is I explain it in layers, which is basically like I go around picking the trees I want, then I keep layering them different trees, and it just turns out good. I'll make a tutorial or something on that maybe later. So right here we're just doing a little bit of a near miss element section and just a little bit of theme because I needed some. This was right before I ended the second part because I did this in 4 different parts. But yeah, so I was just going ahead to ride this right here without the theming. It goes very fast. Yeah, but I was recording this third part with my grandma because she was over and I was talking and she was giving me some ideas for the game and what I should, I don't know, potentially do. So she said, make it like an ocean. It's kind of like pirate theme, make it kind of like an ocean. So that's what I went ahead and did. And she said, put this island in the middle. And I thought, hey, that's a good idea. So I tried to make this island, and I think it came out really cool. You guys will see what happened with the island later. But yeah, so I was just trying to make some things like this. Yeah, I was just going ahead showing her some of the things the game can do. Yeah, but I was trying to make this kind of like more of a cave. Maybe I could do something like that later. But here I believe I was just showing her the optimization and whatnot of the game. Oh, there was a bird under the water. I remember that. So here we were going ahead and dressing up the queue line, I believe. No, we were just going ahead and doing this. And then she had a great idea. She was like, okay, make it look kind of like a beach. And then she's like, you should put some shops on that island. And I was like, yeah. And then I'm like, oh, I can make it a boardwalk that goes out. So I made a boardwalk that goes out to the shops. And I love how it turned out. I think it's cool. It's got it's got information, first aid, and loony balloons, and it's got pizza pen, I think, Missy Good. It's got Missy Good, and of course the one, the only Chief Beef. You can't go with Chief Beef. I mean, Chief Beef's a beauty. So I kind of did a poor layout of this. I didn't think ahead. So the paths are kind of messed up on it, but that's okay. I didn't really bother to go back, so you can see there's those spots right there that I couldn't fill in, so I was kind of like, I don't really want to, but yeah, I didn't really care to refix it. Each one of these shops, I put the scaffolding over, and then these kind of beachy things, and I decorated each shop with different seaweed and different foliage, and it's not like complicated, but it looks really good, and I like how it turned out. And so people started flowing in. Yeah, I liked how it turned out, the seaweed, and then I put a bunch of foliage, hired some entertainers, some guys, put some benches around the place. Yeah, I was just choosing out which bench. I like this one because it kind of looked like a plank, like you're walking the plank, like, I don't know. That was my thinking behind it. Yeah, I just placed it in front of that guy. He's in the trash can. So here I go, I'm just hiring some guys. Then I still have to fix up the pathways. Now I'm doing some of the foliage. Again, it's a mixed match of everything. I try and use the palm trees as much as I can, but I can only use it for so much. But yeah, I think it turned out really cool. It's kind of a mixed match and whatnot. I just did what I wanted with it, but it looks cool. I like the rocks. Rocks are another thing that I'm really good at, because I've just worked with them so much. I don't know, I love rocks. Rocks are my thing. But here I was doing some topiary, then I was looking at him. He wasn't blowing his confetti everywhere, and as soon as I stopped looking, he did it. And I love those plants. They're like they're the kind of the ferns, the tropical ferns. And so I was just laying some bushes around here, finding which ones I liked, finding which ones I didn't like. But yeah, so I was just going ahead doing some more rock work, more foliage work. I'm not done with this island fully, I don't think. I think I still want to do a little bit more. But it looks good so far. It looks like how I wanted it to look. But yeah, here's the cosmic cow. I don't have him, but whatever. I was kind of staying away from the coaster station because I wasn't sure what I wanted to do. I don't think I'm going to be done the coaster station. I'm not done at the end of this episode, I think. I'm not sure if I should be done it or not. I don't know. You guys comment below whether you think I'm done. I kind of went for an industrial-ish theme. Yeah, I had to make a cut there. The phone rang, so, you know. No, I went for the industrial thing. I went for the sawtooth roofs. I think it turned out okay. I still need to add more detail to it. I also added a barn to the ride that you pass through during your double down and through one of the airtime hills. Yeah, I think it looks good. It definitely looks good. Yeah, I think the double down looks good. The ride looks good. There, I was just adding the boardwalk in, which it was pretty simple to add, but it was easy. So yeah. Here, I actually chose the wrong kind of pattern at the start, and I was looking, and I was like, oh crap, I'm already almost on the station. And yeah, so I was just stuck with the modern wood. I was going to go for the rustic wood, but I wasn't sure what to do. Yeah, I tried not to make it like too complicated, but I tried to make it like not too simple, because yeah, I don't know, I just didn't want it to be like super complicated or super anything really. But here I was just building a little Q hut room, just to add more detail to the ride and whatnot. Comment below what you think the park should be called, because I have no clue. I think after this section, I kind of want to do like either like a Jurassic section or like a Greek section, or Roman even maybe. I doubt it, but I'll try. I don't know. And then after that, I want to do actually, I have an idea now. I'm thinking about it, and if we have each one of these sections themed to a different like time, then we can have one final ride that's called like Time Traveler or something, and you travel to each like different time in the world. I think that's cool. That's the idea for the park. It's the idea now. We're gonna have different sections that are different themes, and gonna have one ride that wraps it all up at the end, where it travels throughout the entire park, traveling from each dimension to the next. That's the idea for the park. Comment below if you like it. I can change it if not. So you can see right here, the sawtooth roofs. Yeah, they look okay, I guess. They look better than I thought they were going to. I was really surprised that they looked better than that. Again, just adding some more framework, because I like framework, and framework's good, and yeah. I'm trying to add some details to this building, because I wasn't sure what to do. Again, I'm not very good at building buildings yet in this game. I know I've had it for 3 months, it seems like. Actually, it might have been exactly 3 months or so. Somewhere around there. But, yes. Yep, so just adding some random stuff around here, make it look nicer. Again, you can see layering is what I do. That's my version of it. So you can see you have an idea in your head, and then you just make it look good. Yes. Ooh, splashy water. This is here where I'm going to build the barn around the double down. Originally, I was going to have it just like a little house or something, but I didn't like how it turned out. Plus, I couldn't fit the roof in, so I still couldn't fit the roof in, but I managed to make it work. And it looks really cool when you're on the ride. The double down looks, going through the barn looks awesome. And I I love it. That was a weird way. I was like doing some hand gestures and yada yada stuff there. Yes. So right here, I was trying to fit some roof pieces in, and then I said, hey, that kind of looks like a barn. That would be cool. So again, you'll see I can't exactly fit all the roof pieces in, so it's kind of a mix match. And then I put some wooden pillars and stuff like that. Wooden pillars, yes. Okay, so I was just making that look. This is the point where I had, yes, this is gonna be a barn. So here you can see those wooden supports that I'm putting in. It's kind of like you broke through the barn and you're like traveling through the barn. That's, I guess, my idea for it. Yeah, I was trying to make some other stuff look better, adding some more detail. I like this building. It looked pretty good by the end of it. I was gonna add a chimney, but I didn't really feel like it because it would poke through the roof. Again, here's my layering. Probably sick of that. I was just adding some more detail to the barn to make it look nicer. I will not let you guys see this ride just ridden normally for the end of the video, because I'm not done this ride yet and I want to showcase it to you when I'm fully done it. So yeah, that's that. Right here I'm doing some rock work around the tunnels that it goes through. Again, more rock work and layering, just because that's the best. More rocks. This is coming very close to the end of the video, guys, but I'm still not done talking. Yeah, so more rocks. It works. Rocks work. When in doubt, use rocks and trees to get out. Yeah, I was going around and I decided, yeah, I kind of need to ride. So I was going to place a pirate ship on the water, but I didn't feel like it. Like, I wasn't getting that vibe. So I just placed another little piratey ride and added just some nice foliage around it just to wrap up the episode. And speaking of wrapping up the episode, that's what I'm going to do right now, you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you're enjoying my channel. Go ahead and drop a subscribe button. Yeah, okay, I'm bad with outros. Go ahead and drop a subscription, like the video, and I'll see you guys in part 2. Bye.